Hey guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and Zombies is the name of the game. The Zombies world reveal is tomorrow. We're going to be getting all of the different actors, every single person who's going to be playing in this first episode of Zombies. We're going to be getting all the information about the map. We're going to be getting a live developer Q&A that Syndicate is going to be hosting. They're going to be answering some questions and stuff, and we're going to be getting a new trailer and new information. And I'm going to be live streaming my just live reactions to the trailer and everything that we get there. I'm going to be doing the actual trailer breakdown. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of information tomorrow, so you can all stay tuned for that. But anyway, today we have 3 brand new screenshots, and they've kind of been releasing over the last 3 days, so they're not technically brand new, but the last image is the most important one, and kind of the big hint that they're dropping on what we are going to be seeing tomorrow, what kind of zombies we are going to be experiencing in the first map. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here and talk about the third image, which came out actually 2 days ago. It says 3 days until Zombies World Reveal, and I've tweaked the colors on each and every one of these things so you can see into the background and see what is kind of hidden behind these. These are official zombie screenshots. And the first one, as you can see, is probably more than likely a zombie. It kind of has that bloodthirsty grip looking thing on his hand. It looks like he's wearing some sort of robe, some sort of dress or something like that. Maybe possibly it's a girl zombie, we don't really know. But there's really nothing too interesting in this first one. It's just our first image of an actual zombie, aside from the couple that we got off of the trailers and everything like that. But not too interesting. The second one is where it starts getting exciting. So obviously, it's hard to see, but I kind of changed the colors a little bit so you guys can see around and kind of see past the image and see what is in the background. It looks like, if you take a look at the left-hand side of the screen, it looks like there's some sort of huge barred door, reinforced door with huge hinges kind of holding it into place. I don't see a handle on the other side. However, it does look to be a giant door with something in the middle. Now, the something in the middle is very hard to see. We actually have no idea what this is. It looks kind of, I don't know, it kind of looks like a statue to me. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment section down below, but the interesting thing is that it is chained there. If you take a look in the lower left-hand corner, these are definitely 100% chains holding whatever this is either to the door, either barring the door, kind of keeping the door even more secure from what's inside, or this is actually what is on the inside and they're barring this here so he's not able to get out, or whatever this is not able to kind of just wreak havoc on whatever it is. But it is definitely dangerous, whatever this is, for people to put this many chains on it and kind of chain it up in the middle of this door. And it's just very interesting on what this could be. And the other thing in this image that is interesting is if you take a look behind the words San Diego and International, there's actually this kind of little coding type thing that was actually found in the initial reveal trailer. Now, everyone kind of pointed this out. No one really knows what it means or anything like that. No one has cracked the code, but this is what it looks like in the reveal trailer, and it is very similar, if not the same exact code that we saw in this image. So this is definitely zombies related. If someone is able to crack this, we might be able to get some information, but the chances of that happening before tomorrow are pretty darn slim, and it might have something to do with Easter eggs later on. So I don't have high hopes on us actually cracking this, but whatever it is very prevalent and something that is definitely zombies related in general. So let's go ahead and get on to the last image. This is the huge information kind of spill that they did here. And it's not official, it's not like 100% right, but chances are this has kind of revealed what time era and when the zombies are going to be kind of controlled, who's going to control the zombies, and the time period, and what might possibly be the storyline behind what's happening and everything like that. So the kind of tell-all thing, aside from the fact that the zombies' eyes are yellow, which means this is a Samantha time. This is when Samantha controlled these zombies. This is when Samantha had the power over them. It looks like we're going back in the storyline before Richtofen took over, before Maxis took over, whatever the ending of Barry truly was. It's before this time. It's before Richtofen got the zombies, and it's in the Samantha era of zombies, which kind of gives us a small little date range. Now, the important thing and the information is that the zombies are wearing these kind of 1920 gangster style garb. They have the suspenders. The zombie at the front has the suspenders on each of his shoulders. He has kind of the fedora going on, and it looks like obviously he's been zombified, but he is definitely still dressed in this gangster type attire that it was very prevalent in the 1920s and the Prohibition era of the map. So if I had to guess right now, I'm going to say that the 1920s is where this zombie map is based. This is where the zombies are going to be kind of spawning from, and this is where our 4 characters, which I believe to be brand new characters, are going to be kind of injected into the storyline. It's going to kind of maybe be one of those side maps, kind of like Mob of the Dead was, where it has some stuff to do with the storyline. It's not a directly related piece of storyline information in Mob of the Dead, but it is connected. It is not direct, but it is connected, and I think in the kind of future DLC maps, that's when we're going to kind of go back and revisit what happened in Origins, maybe go back in the future. But this one is obviously just a Samantha time, and it looks to be 1920s era zombies. And the only other thing in this image that we can kind of pull out is the fact that this weird little code, whatever it might be, is still prevalent right above his hat in the upper left-hand corner. But very, very exciting stuff. So we learned a few things. 1920s, more than likely, kind of just based on his gangster garb here, and maybe it's a war between the gangsters and the government, whatever it may be. That might be what started the outbreak. I don't know. It's all remain to be seen, and we'll probably learn what happens tomorrow. And then the other thing is Samantha obviously has control of the zombies during this first map, whatever this may be. Or it may be if it's at a different time. This is a future DLC map. I don't think they would do that, but it might possibly be a future DLC map. But at least one of the maps, it looks to be Samantha will be controlling the zombies. So very, very interesting stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you have, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this information. If you think my prediction here, my kind of my theory is right, or you think it's kind of a different time zone and maybe the garb doesn't necessarily translate to what time zone it is in. But that is about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave that like if you did enjoy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.